Hello, it is I are Smart, and today I'm gonna be reviewing Tales of the Jedi. Yeah, sorry, but I watched a Mr. Beast video the other day, and I'm kind of like all hyped up now. You know, Mr. Beast, like how does he make such good videos? You know, I've just been thinking a lot about that. Anyway, it's totally unrelated. We're gonna talk about Tales of the Jedi, because I'm a week late. I know, but look, IR Dark took over the channel, and now IR Smart, me, I'm back, baby. IR Smart is back. So, yeah, I guess he just got tired of owning the channel, but whatever, I don't even care. I like having it was a nice short vacation I had. It was kind of nice. But I'm back now to talk about Tales of the Jedi. And honestly, it wasn't even that great. Like, it was cool. I like it as an idea, but it was okay. Like, I don't have any script. You know, like, a lot of time when I want to review something, I write a script. And not like a script, but like a rough, like, what I want to talk about. This one, I'm just gonna talk, guys. This is what I used to do in videos. I used to just talk with no idea what I'm going to talk about. So with Tales of the Jedi, I mean, it wasn't really Tales of the Jedi. It was more like Tales of Ahsoka and Count Dooku. That's really it. It's like, because we had, what was it? Episode 1 was about baby Ahsoka, which is kind of weird, and honestly was probably the worst episode. Then we had episode about young Dooku, then a bit older Dooku, then a little bit older Dooku, and then Ahsoka again. So it's literally just Tales of Ahsoka and Dooku. But anyway, I think this is a cool concept. Because these were like shorts. It was like 6 episodes, and they're all like 15 to 20 minutes. Which is cool. I think it makes sense. Because like the stories that they're telling definitely didn't need an entire series. Like, and I think this is mainly just ideas they had for the Clone Wars that are left over. Because this is made by Dave Filoni, obviously, because number 1, Ahsoka, and number 2, it's in like the Clone Wars art style. So it's Dave Filoni series, you can definitely tell that. And but that guy's obsessed with Ahsoka. Like, I get it. He created Ahsoka. He wants to put her and stuff. But, like, dude, chill out. Because, like, she's just showing up in everything now. You know, first she was just in Clone Wars. Then she showed up in Rebels. And then, wow, her first live-action appearance. She's in The Mandalorian Season 2. How cool. And it was cool, admittedly. But then she was like, in, like, she was in, what was it? Yeah, she was getting her own series. And she just showed up in a ton of other stuff recently. Like, can we chill out with Ahsoka? She's cool. But, like, holy crap, can we have some new characters? Like, Ahsoka's a fan favorite, and they're capitalizing off of that, but we're getting a lot of Ahsoka lately, and it's starting to get annoying, and I'm worried that it's going to be bad for her character, because she's a really good character, I admit. So, we're getting a lot of her, and it's not really a good thing. But, you know, whatever, regardless, it was cool. I mean, look at that logo, that's kind of cool. It's got, like, the Jedi logo. I don't like the Jedi, I've said this before, but I really like Count Dooku. I want to talk about Count Dooku, because Count Dooku is super cool. He's got to be like one of my favorite Sith Lords. I mean, like, Palpatine's obviously my favorite. I love Palpatine, he's so amazing. But, like, he's such an interesting character, because Palpatine is just like, yes, I'm going to take over the galaxy, wahaha. Like, that sort of thing, right? But Count Dooku is like, he's got a goal. You know, we see it in this series. It's something that's been, like, talked about in, like, comics and books, and, like, briefly mentioned a bit in the Clone Wars, about Count Dooku's origin and stuff. And really in the movies, it's just, like, briefly mentioned in Episode 2. Mace Windu was like, Count Dooku was once a Jedi. And I was like, oh, cool. That sounds interesting. Are we going to go more into that? No. And then you just fight him at the end of the movie. So we don't see much of him in the movies. And I always thought he was a cool character. Mainly because he's played by Christopher Lee. And Christopher Lee is super cool. And then more in the Clone Wars. I really liked him in the Clone Wars. He was very cool in that series. But again, we didn't get much of him. But to see him when he was actually a Jedi, that's cool. That was really cool to me. That was one of my favorite part about this. All the Ahsoka stuff, I could care less. I mean, it was kind of alright, but mainly the Count Dooku stuff. So I would say I liked half of this series, which was the 3 episodes that were about Count Dooku. Because seeing how he got more and more disillusioned with the Jedi, that was cool. Because, like, you know, he's like, hey, we're the Jedi, we're supposed to be doing this, why are we not doing this? It's like, oh, well, because, you know, we gotta follow these rules and stuff. You know, it's typical Mace Windu, gotta be like we gotta follow the rules, we have to do everything by the rules. Wow, Mace Windu is such a, like, stuck-up, annoying guy. I never liked Mace Windu, he's so annoying. Honestly, he got what he deserved when he got thrown out of that window. Windu out the window. Anyway, what was I saying? Count Dooku. It's really cool. It's like, you know, he like force chokes a dude, and Qui-Gon's like, dude, chill out. And then he's with Mace Windu, and this is like a senator, and then, you know, Dooku's like being like a detective and being like, you guys were like betraying this guy. And then he later is like, hey, I kind of agree with you. Like, you did a bad thing, but like, I kind of agree with you when that guy was in the prison cell. And then the third one, we see he's actually like working with Palpatine, and he fights Yaddle. Like, that was kind of cool. And he, like, literally crushes Yaddle, and we're like, oh, dang, he killed Yaddle. And then Yaddle gets up and, like, lifts the thing. And then he's just like, okay, whatever, and then kills her again. Like, what the heck? Yaddle dies twice, apparently. Anyway, so That was kind of cool. Also, so Yaddle speaks normally, right? So, like, she doesn't speak backwards like Yoda does. So this means that Yoda is probably just the only one who does that. Like, he just talks that way probably just to annoy people. That's my belief, right? Like, all the other members of Yoda's species talk normally like everyone else. Yoda just talks weird because he can, and because people won't question him. They'll be like, oh, well, he's a weird alien. He can talk backwards if he wants. He's literally just doing it to troll people. That's hilarious. Anyway, what else happened in the series? Oh, yeah, baby Ahsoka. That was weird. What was up with that? We were like, why? What the heck, Dave? Why baby Ahsoka? Like, why do we need to see Ahsoka being born? Like, I think we can just imply that, you know, oh yeah, this character was born. Like, we don't really need to see that, but whatever. And then Ahsoka's mom, being the brilliant genius that she is, decides, I'm gonna go hunting in the woods. You know what I should do? I should bring my infant with me. Who brings an infant hunting? Literally, like, in, like, a baby carrier on like... Who does that? Why would you do that? Why would you put your baby in a baby character and just, like, leave it in the grass while you go hunting? And then, like, oh no, a giant saber-toothed tiger showed up, and then, like, she, like, tries to fight the tiger, and then gets beat up by the tiger, and the tiger just, like, picks up Ahsoka, and they go live in the woods, and then Ahsoka just becomes best friends with the tiger. She, like, reaches out her hand and touches it, like, hey! I hate it when this TV does. I hate it when he does that. Anyway, then she just, like, reaches out like Grogu did to that one Rancor. Yeah, like, what the heck? What is up with this? What is up with babies and, you know, if I had a nickel for every time that a baby reached out and made a monster stop raging, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's just weird that it happened twice. So, like, what the heck? Anyway, I don't know. That episode was just pretty bad. I mean, it was kind of cool to see, like, Ahsoka's tribe and where she came from, and they're like, oh my gosh, she's a Jedi, wow, that's so cool. I wish we would have got to see Plo Koon, though. Like, come on. We saw it a little bit in the Clone Wars that, like, Plo Koon is the one who found Ahsoka. But, like, you could have had him show up in this series, but you didn't. That was kind of disappointing. Anyway, what else? Yeah, all the Count Dooku episodes were good. Then, again, the last 2 are about Ahsoka. Everyone's upset about the last episode because it, like, changes, like, there was, like, Ahsoka novel or something that talked about her fighting an Inquisitor, and they basically just changed it for this series, which is just weird. I don't know why they did that, but I also don't care. And her, like, training against all the clones, that was kind of weird. Anakin was just like, hey, stand in the circle, all the clones are going to try and stun you, and don't get stunned. And she got stunned, like, 30 times, and was, like, fine. Like, I don't know, like, getting knocked unconscious when, like, a stun blast hits you, like, I feel like doing that, like, that many times, and she doesn't even get breaks in between. She just wakes up from being unconscious, like, oh, geez, my head, and like, alright, go again. And then, like, 2 seconds later, she gets knocked out again. Like, are we sure that doesn't give her permanent brain damage? Like it very well could, you know? What if, like, everything from that point on in the Star Wars galaxy is just Ahsoka's, like, you know, delusions. She's just hallucinating because she got stunned so many times. That's a fan theory for you right there. Everything that happens after the Clone Wars is actually just a figment of Ahsoka's mind because she's literally going insane from being knocked unconscious like 30 times. Anyway, yeah, so Tales of the Jedi, it was cool for what it is. I didn't really like it though. Like, if we can get this same sort of thing where it's like animated short things, like 6, like 10-minute or 20-minute episodes for like the original trilogy or the sequels, that'd be cool. Are they gonna do that? Probably not. But I would like to see more stuff like this, because it's stories that didn't deserve an entire TV show, or like a Clone Wars arc, or anything like that. But I liked it. I liked it for what it is. So if we can get more stuff like this, like, I don't know, maybe anthology series about a stormtrooper. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. But I think that'd be cool. So, can we have that? Disney, please? That'd be kind of cool if we could have that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's Tales of the Jedi review. Let's go back. Again, this poster is actually pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you got, like, the characters' faces, and it makes the outline of the Jedi look. It looks cool. It just looks cool. So anyway, yeah, Tales of the Jedi, it's pretty mid, honestly. What else should I say? We're at, like, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, I think I get, like, I think it's better. YouTube likes it when videos are 10 minutes long, so I'm just gonna, like, wait this out. Like, you're gonna be stuck here watching, because if you're a good YouTube viewer, you're gonna watch till the end, I know. I got you stuck here now, huh? You're stuck with me. Huh? Alright, only a couple seconds more. Don't worry, the video's almost over. It's gonna end in just a few seconds. Just a few seconds. just a few seconds.